Being a mom can be pretty stressful. You have so many things to worry about. What car seat to buy, what sleep schedule to use, and even what cleaning supplies to keep around the house. The last thing you need to worry about is whether a dragon will eat your baby or not. When my little one was born, I can't tell you how many sleepless nights I spent worrying that we hadn't made the right decisions about nursing, or that we hadn't read enough parenting books, or that a ferocious, gold-hoarding dragon would break in my house and eat my baby. It was a nightmare. But that's when I called the offices of Ken Kinshaw, Baby Protectory and Dragon Fighters, LLC.
And world-famous humidor. Hi, I'm Ken Kinshaw. Do you waste precious time with your little stink machine because you're afraid of those terrifying winged fire snakes devouring him? Well, stop it, you bozo, and call me Ken Kinshaw. We offer round-the-clock protection for your little Duke factory from all sorts of dragons, from the Harry Potter kind to the ones that Sean Connery played in that movie no one cared about. How? It's simple. The only thing that a dragon fears and respects is another dragon. So with our protection service, you receive one of our qualified dragon fighting specialists to dress up like these Charizard-looking suckers and sleep on the floor of your baby's bedroom. Crawl around on the floor, growling and carrying on like a dragon. It's me, Ken Kinshaw. I'm a dragon. And even breathe fire.
Oh, this is not what I thought it was.
And due to a shipment mix-up at my world-famous humidor, I'm filthy with dragon costumes, and I'm passing the savings on to you! So you can have dragons of George R.R. Martin quality at J.R.R. Tolkien prices. So if you're tired of worrying about the threat of these fire-breathing nuisances chomping on your chubby baby,
I want out of this. I don't need the money that bad.
then call King Kinshaw's Baby Protectory and Dragon Fighters LLC and world-famous humidor today. So maybe parents worrying about dragons doesn't make a lot of sense, but I think we all have to admit there are many things that we all worry about that don't really make sense. Now, I'm not saying the situation that causes us to worry doesn't make sense to us, but worry itself doesn't make sense. Why? Because worry doesn't fix anything. Jesus once said, "Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?" Does worry actually fix the problem? Nope. Can it make you live longer? Nope. Can it make you pass that test? No. But worry can make your quality of life worse, right? Yeah. Can it make you so stressed that you might actually do worse on your test? Yeah. Worry doesn't fix anything, but it does make things worse. And so as we're in this series where we're learning how to live with more than enough joy and peace in life, the life that Jesus promises us, I think it's important for us to talk about how to remove worry from our life. And I don't think it shocks you that I think the answer to removing worry from our minds and life has everything to do with trusting God. Jesus once taught, "That is why I tell you not to worry about everyday life, whether you have enough food and drink or enough clothes to wear. Isn't life more than food and your body more than clothing?" And let me make it clear here that Jesus is talking to a group of people who have reason to worry about food. They weren't like us and our food. Our biggest fear with our food is whether it will be so delicious that we'll eat so much our bellies will get too big. They were worried whether there would be enough food for them to eat that their family could be alive the next day. Sounds like a real reason to worry, but still Jesus says, look at the birds. They don't plant or harvest or store food in barns, for your heavenly Father feeds them. And aren't you far more valuable to him than they are? You don't ever see a bird worrying or pacing back and forth and getting so irritable that they blow up and yell at their little bird families, right? Jesus is saying, that's how I want you to live. Well, Jesus, birds don't have standardized tests. Sorry to remind you of those. Or other birds that they have to compare themselves to, or families to worry about making happy. And Jesus says, but God takes care of the birds, right? And don't you matter to him so much more than a bird? But you trust that, right? Because worry is an issue of trust. Do you trust that God is big enough to take care of all your problems? And do you believe he loves you enough to take care of you? If so, why are you worried? But what about my test? What about keeping up with everyone else? What if this happens? What if that happens? Look, you can what if and what about all your life, but you're not in control of those things. We've already said worry doesn't fix anything, but God can. Do you trust He can and wants to give you a good life? Do you trust that even if things don't turn out the way you want, God is still going to make good happen for you? That's the answer to worry. It's trust. So today, talk in your groups about how we can defeat worry by trusting in God, and then we'll move on.